Good evening, everybody. This is Lady Gatita with your second fan tutorial. Today's fan tutorial is going to be the pop open, or the toss open, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a very fancy way to do that. Impress your friends. So this is what it looks like. Your pop open. So starts out closed, and then you open it up. So as I said in the first video, this your fans should be. I use plastic. I also use bamboo. I prefer bamboo. I think bamboo is stronger. It's a little stiffer. It gives a little more control when you're doing tosses and rolls and that kind of thing. But plastic, a good hard plastic, also works. While you're practicing, you're gonna drop, and I'm actually gonna force you to drop just to get the motions. So if you're afraid of chipping your fan or anything, believe me, I've dropped this thing a million times and it still looks amazing. Put down a blanket or a quilt or something, so when you throw it, it doesn't hit the floor as hard, or practice on carpet, so when it hits the floor, it's not such a big deal. When it hits the floor, it shouldn't break it if you have a good quality fan. A good quality fan can run anywhere from $10 to $35, sometimes more depending on the types of fabrics that are out there. There's all sorts of fun, beautiful colors you can get. I have not done any of these tricks with metal fans. So if you're going to try metal, I would proceed with caution. That is going to be, if you drop something with metal, it'll probably hurt a lot more. So these tricks are to be done. My disclaimer is, do not attempt them with the metal fans if you don't already do them with the metal fans. This is not, metal fans are not beginner courses for this, because it's a whole different weight. I have yet to play with them. So I know it's going to be a little more finesse, but the danger aspect is also going to be a lot more, because you're talking about something heavy, possibly sharp corners, hitting something, somebody hitting yourself. So we want to be very careful when we step up to something like that. So this tutorial is specifically for bamboo and plastic. So we're going to start out with our grip, and I'm going to do the same grip that I do for when I'm holding my regular fans and I'm dropping. So we're just going to do the little box here, shove my little fan in there, and make sure it's got a little wiggle room. We don't want to hold it tight, because then we don't have wiggle room. It doesn't give it the nice flow that you need. So we want to give it a little wiggle room. Ideally, your fan should be, when you're ready to toss, your fan should just be slightly open. You see how my fingers, it's like I take my grip, here's my regular grip, and then I shift it so it's got a little bit more leeway and it's slightly open. So you see that, slightly open. You're going to start out, you're going to do a flick. It's going to flick, and I just want you to practice that flick with your wrist. Now you may want to warm up before you do this with your wrists on both. I only do right hand tosses right now with this particular turn. I haven't tried it with the other side, so if you're left-handed, just make everything the other way. So again, now I'm going to do the toss, but I'm not going to do the catch. So this is where, if you want to put down your blanket, I've dropped this thing a million times. It's not going to break. So watch this be the one time it does. Alright, so I've got it loose. I've only got a little bit of the bottom showing. We don't want it up here. We want it down here. We don't want it up here either. So we want a little bit of the bottom showing. We want it a little bit loose. So my hand is holding it enough to keep it in here, but not enough to keep it so tight that I can't wiggle it. All right. We're going to start low, and then we're going to flick. So When you flick, when you get here, let go. So we're going to go. You see how I let go? All right. Try it again. We're going to keep it loose. A little bit on the bottom. Down. Let go. At this point, it doesn't really matter which way we're going because we're not going for the catch at this point. You want to try to keep your fan in this kind of area here because that'll be the easiest to catch. It'll also be, because if you reach out too far, you can hurt yourself. You can sprain. I actually sprained my arm because I reached out too far to grab a fan and screwed it up. But again, so we're going to do, so if we get in here, the more, see how I have my hand like this? We're going to keep it nice and straight. We're going to keep that plane so it's more flat. Down. The further you push towards the other side, the more up it'll go. If you here, it's going to go that way. So we want to keep it, like I said, in this trajectory. So we want to try to keep our hands here. And again, I'm going to just go and see how I drop. As soon as it hits here, I open up my hand. Hits here, open. See if I can do a slow-mo. So here, open. And theatrically, it should come around, and then you catch. So I'm going to do one more throw without catching, and then we'll talk about catching. I'm going to keep it loose, down, up. See, I automatically want to go and grab it. You want to practice it a couple of times until you get it to, so you can actually think like you can almost pick it out. Now, let's talk about catching. So, because I only have two hands, it's going to be kind of wonky, but, so when I flick it, this whole thing opens, and it circles, and when it hits about here, this is when I want to start to grab for it. You want to go for the center. The best way to do this is to make sure your eyes to the center, because where your eyes go is where your hand's going to go. So you're going to flick it, it's going to open up, come around, and you're going to catch it in the center. So good way to practice this is just to hold it on one corner. There we go. Okay, hold it on one corner. Hold it on one corner. Watch. Get it. Hold it. Get it. And the other way to do this is now we're going to do let it go. Catch it. Let it go. Catch it. Okay. Let it go. Catch it. Let it go. Catch it. All right. So let it go. Catch it. So now you're practicing the catch. Now let's put the two together. The throw and then the catch. Keep your eye on your center and you're gonna drop. Guaranteed. It's gonna go all wonky. It takes practice. This is a trick that takes a lot of practice because you want to make sure before you do it in public that you got it down because you could hurt somebody. So we're gonna do the toss catch. So I didn't keep my eye on it so much, so it kind of went a little low for me. So let's try it again. And I'm a little tired, so my arm is a little droopy. So let's try it again. So we're going to do, there we go. And now, because it's hot in here, we got there. So again, throw it. See, I missed, and I hit here. You can, sometimes you'll miss, you'll go up, and it'll just close the fan, which is actually not bad. The best way, if you have that happen where it comes in, closes the fan on you, just drop it, and it looks like that's what you meant to do. So that's a way to cover that up. If you drop, don't worry about it. People are, pick up your fan, be sassy about it, you know, strut over, pick it up, and just keep on going. So that is our pop toss or our open toss fan tutorial. I hope you liked it. The next tutorial I plan to do is actually doing tosses. So that will be the next one. If you like this fan tutorial, please like and subscribe my channel. I have a Ko-Fi. I am a struggling artist. Support your artists. I'm giving you my knowledge. If you can afford to buy me coffee on Ko-Fi, it's $3. Every little bit helps. You can buy me more than one cup on Ko-Fi. The link will be down in the description. You can follow me on Facebook, Lady Gatita, performance artist. I'm also Lady Gatita on Instagram. Again, I'll have those links down in the sorry, my brain stopped, but I'm not stopping this video. I've done it 3 times already, so you're gonna have to suffer with my mistakes here. It'll be down in the description. So if you really enjoyed my videos, if you have any questions, there's something that you see that you want me to explain more, please let me know. I can do another tutorial, I can do another quick video that I can explain the way the motions work. Any kind of things to make it better, you want me to see better angles, you want to see more angles, please let me know. Again, like and subscribe, and have a great night.